The 76ers trail by 12. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Steps back and shoots. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The pass to Siakam. It's stolen by Curry. Green deciding where to go with it. Down low. Here's Embiid. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at, trying to balance things out.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
And Embiid with the block.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
It's stolen by Curry. Harris with it. Now guarded by Siakam. And that one's good. Green.
Well, you need to start somewhere. After 4 straight misses this half, let's see if this gets them going.
Inside. It's stolen by Green. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. To the inside. Embiid. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the... Here's Mr. Perfect. Defended by Drummond. To end the drought. Count it. And the 76ers lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Siakam.
This is what this team expects from Pascal Siakam. His guys know how dominant he can be.
Now here's Milton. He's got 9. Pass to Korkmaz. Shot clock at 6. Here's Embiid. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 24 points for Joel Embiid.
And this is what makes Embiid so dangerous. He makes stretching the floor look effortless.
Here's Mr. Perfect. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Andre Drummond picks one up. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot, also gotten quite a few blocks as well. And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
The Raptors have had an off night from the stripe tonight. Both free throws good from Mr. Perfect.
And finally, a productive trip at the line after a lot of struggles here early on.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Korkmaz. Back to Embiid. Over to the left wing. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And all second half, they haven't gotten stops with any consistency.
Here's Mr. Perfect. And Embiid with the block. 1:22 left in the third quarter. Korkmaz kicks to Milton. Goes back up. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 6th rebound on the night. Passes to Mr. Perfect. The pass to Watanabe. It's stolen by Green. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pass to Watanabe. There's Siakam, guarded by Embiid. Siakam's shot is off.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Oh, that's blocked. And here's the fast. Greg Siakam leading the way. Count. Trent's got 6.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against Wentz.
And let's forget the height disadvantage. He brings the effort and he brings the energy.
It's deflected. Pass to Mr. Perfect. Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple double. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Milton with it. Here's Embiid. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. 76ers ahead, up 3. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Guard spots filled by Van Vliet and Trent. Siakam is out there with Mr. Perfect, and it's Watanabe in at the 3. Here's Mr. Perfect, and it's in there. Mr. Perfect's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket. Toronto.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Milton the pass to Embiid. Outside, Green passes it to Korkmaz. 6 on the shot clock. Over Trent. Korkmaz, no good.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Van Vliet passes to Trent. Back to Van Vliet. And it is flushed down with a nice jam. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
76ers trailing. Korkmaz passes to Embiid, and they double up Embiid. And the pass to Korkmaz. Lets it fly. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Here's Mr. Perfect, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Andre Drummond picks one up. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Toronto.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Down low. There's Embiid. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. That's 28 points for Joel Embiid. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And there's the call on Mr. Perfect. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Really, it's about valuing the possession. It seems like he's trying to manufacture offense out there rather than just letting the play develop.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Inside, Embiid. Some solid defense from Mr. Perfect. Raptors with the lead. Tipped away and stolen by Drummond. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Siakam. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And the Raptors lead by 3. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Pass to Korkmaz. Over Trent. Another miss by Philadelphia.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
No good for Mr. Perfect. The 76ers shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Bounce pass for Milton. And the dunk by Embiid.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Mr. Perfect, the pass to Trent. And he makes good on the layup.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Timeout called, the 76ers. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And some changes here. The free throw drops for Embiid.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Here's Mr. Perfect, guarded by Embiid. Siakam left side. Rejected by Harris.
Great position on that play from Tobias, challenging the shot and getting a piece of it.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. To the middle. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
He may never lead the league in assist totals, but Dragic is a willing distributor.
To the paint. Here's Embiid. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Embiid's got it all tied up now for the 76ers.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Now, here's Dragic. Defense right on him. Mr. Perfect. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. And Philadelphia calls time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Mr. Perfect.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Right wing. And they double up Embiid. Sinks that one from the post. 39 points for Joel Embiid.
And we've seen him do this before, just kicking it up to another level here in the fourth. That puts him at 75% shooting in the quarter.
That free throw, no good.
And he's letting a lot of points get away at the free throw line tonight. It's got to be frustrating to have all that hard work not pay off. And not doing anything to erase his reputation as a shaky free throw shooter. This game really only making it worse.
Mr. Perfect, the pass to Dragic. To the left side wing. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mr. Perfect. And the Raptors miss again. And they're in position to take the lead.
And how big would a bucket be at this stage of the game?
Got a piece of it. Here's Anunoby. And that one drops for him. And the Raptors lead by 2.
What a game. Tight score, pressure's on, and Anobi showing no fear.
Now, here's Maxey, covered by Van Vliet. Embiid, no good. Toronto's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. Count that one from Van Vliet.
And how about the leadership there from Van Vliet? Ready to put this team on his back and give them that crucial bucket.
Embiid, no good. Toronto leading by 4. And there's Van Vliet on the assist from Dragic. Dragic has got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Maxey. A minute 20 left in the game. Pass to Embiid. Fader on the way. Excellent D from Mr. Perfect.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
Passes it to Anunoby. To the middle. Here's Mr. Perfect. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
The free throw off from Mr. Perfect. And it's Harris with the ball for Philadelphia. Now Embiid. And they get it. And no good that time. Dragic the pass to Mr. Perfect. Van Vliet with the bucket. And it's a 10-point Toronto lead.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Niang passes to Korkmaz. Philadelphia moving the ball around. There's the pass to Joe. Here's Reed. And the shot is long.
Well, this is where he's inconsistent, and that can slow down your team's momentum.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the first one at the line is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
Pass to Springer. Pass to Niang. Now Reed, covered by Flynn. A nice shot by Reed.
A lost art in this game. Terrific bounce pass.
And so it's Toronto winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Hey, it's easy to see that you play the game with a lot of joy, MP.
Right.
But it seems like you're most joyful when the ball's going in the basket like it was tonight. Why do you think scoring brings out that side of you?
Because I'm a bucket. It's what I do. When you're doing what you do, don't it feel good?
But what about defense? Is that not what you do?
Of course I play D, but it's more fun to score. That's just facts.
But what does Coach think of that philosophy?
Everyone brings something different to the table, and Coach respects that. That's what being a team's all about. Just so happens I get buckets, and getting buckets is fun. You shouldn't read too much into it, Frank.
is the game that I play. So I was just in the program about an hour ago. So I'm still live and direct, loud and proud. I'm out there.
Aboard the Concha Del Mar, there are a bunch of fun events coming up. This weekend, make your way to the Rec, because all games played will be worth double XP. Next weekend, it's specialty.
Up next, the Rap. Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Allie, take it.
BA, the Raptors are just happy to be back playing. And
man, these terrific fans miss them too, Allie. Thanks. A look at the starting group for the Pistons. They and Grant make up the forward pair. Cunningham is out there with Josh Jackson, and it's Stewart in at the 5 spot. And for Toronto, Van Vliet teams with Anunoby on the perimeter. And then it's Goran Dragic, then it's Pascal Siakam, and it's Mr. Perfect in at the 4-man position. Well, we've got some hot starts and some ugly starts early in the season. Grant, how long should teams wait before worrying about their record?
Well, it's simple, BA. If you have a bad record, you should always be worried. But most GMs don't think about making changes until about the halfway mark.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Pass to Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mr. Perfect. He's covered by Grant. And stolen by Stewart. Here's Cunningham. And it's Dragic with the rebound. Here's Mr. Perfect. He's covered by Grant. And then Siakam with the jam.
Well, Pascal Siakam has the ability to play on the inside and score with that length.
And here's Detroit. Here's Cunningham. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Van Vliet. Pass to Siakam. Outside Anunoby. Now here's Siakam. Stewart defends. Got a hand on it. Grant against Siakam. Back to Grant. Here's Cunningham. To the inside. That's good from Grant. On the assist by Cunningham.
Now, this guy is a high percentage shooter from this particular area. Because he can elevate off the floor, it's nice and efficient.
Pass to Mr. Perfect. To the paint. Now Siakam. It's tipped. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Here's Cunningham. Grant outside. Here's Cunningham. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Throws it up high. Grant finds Stewart. Back to Grant. Tries yet again. Shots blocked. Anunoby on the wing. He's covered by Bay. Dragic outside. Now, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Pass to Grant. Here's Cunningham. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. It's deflected. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Mr. Perfect. He's covered by Bay. Here's Mr. Perfect. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Stewart with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Pass to Bay. Lets it go from deep. He can't get that one to fall. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Boy, what a pick back in 2016. Late first round, Pascal Siakam goes on to win the most improved player 3 years after he was drafted.
Pass to Mr. Perfect. Grant with a steal. Now here's Jackson. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You've got to be assertive in catch-and-shoot situations. Josh Jackson, aggressive on the catch there. Really nice.
And yeah, it's been incredible to watch Siakam evolve into an all-star, Doris.
Yeah, and one that's got a lot of work to get better still. Like, this guy is a good shooter trying to become a knockdown shooter. We obviously know he's dangerous in transition. He'd like to be able to create more for his teammates. The ceiling's so high for Pascal.
Here's Cunningham. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Jackson down low. Guarded by Van Vliet. Jackson can't get it to go. And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That's his first foul of the game. Pass to Siakam. Uses the glass on the layup. Siakam's got 6 points.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Here's Cunningham, defended by Dragic. And he lobs it up. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Well, Jeremy Grant is becoming adept at how to finish the alley-oop. Devastates the defense with a terrific look.
Siakam left side. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Pass to Bay. From 12 feet. And it's Toronto with a rebound. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
They ran away with this season series last year. It was one of the few teams they could beat.
Inside, here's Siakam, and he converts the layup. He's got 10.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer in the painted area, very dangerous.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Cunningham. Stewart with it. He's covered by Siakam. And here's Grant. Just 5 on the clock. Have the space there, but it's offline.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
And here's Van Vliet, defended by Jackson. Here's Mr. Perfect, coming off a 31-point game. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
To the middle. Here's Grant. He got a piece of it, and they recover it. Here's Stewart. They grab their own miss.
Oh, wow! Incredible!
Well, Jeremy Grant doing work at the rim. Don't give him any space, boy. This guy can get up.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
And the Raptors with some changes. Barnes comes in for Anunoby, and it's Trent in for Fred VanVleet. The Pistons making a switch here. And the Pistons with possession here. Trailing by 8. Pass to Grant. Back to Lee. And he lobs it up top. Here's Joseph. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Well, this was another shot that Corey Joseph has developed. I'll tell you, get the catch-and-shoot game going. Look out.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Kelly Olynyk.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Birch, he's checked in for Siakam. Second free throw, no good.
You look back at the 2014 NBA draft, some of the best players of that class were second-round picks, including Jeremy Grant. Becoming a premier two-way wing, Grant was a steal going 39th overall to Philly. Woo.
Back to Grant, to the wing on the left. Clock at 6. Here's Joseph. He can't get it to go, and Toronto will go the other way with it. Over to the left wing. Pass to Mr. Perfect. Now Birch, guarded by Olynyk. Back to Birch. Deflected.
Okay, Kelly Olynyk getting up high for that rejection. At 7 feet, that length comes in handy.
Here's Lee, defended by Dragic. Bay from long range, counted from distance. In addition to Jeremy Grant, there were a bunch of great selections in that 2014 second round.
Tell me about it. I mean, how about all-star Nikola Jokic? Probably the best player in the draft was a second rounder. Throw in Joe Harris, Spencer Dinwiddie, Jordan Clarkson, Dwight Powell, amongst the others. I mean, just showing that you...
Change here for Toronto. Siakam, the pass to Anunoby. Now VanVleet. Back to Anunoby. Now VanVleet. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Down low. Shot clock at 5. Siakam, no good.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
We've got OG Anunoby. Pascal Siakam out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Mr. Perfect in a power forward. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, there's an annual survey of NBA executives. Going into last season, the Pistons were selected for worst offseason. But with the promise of their young players, guys, some optimism that the rebuild in the Motor City is off to a strong start.
Physical, defensive-minded, Allie. That's Detroit basketball, isn't it? Back to Bay. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Toronto.
They've pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the defense to collapse. That could free up shooters going forward.
Well, something else they've done a good job of tonight is penetrating and getting points right at the rim.
And we're seeing teams pick up the pace, something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
Anunoby finds VanVleet to the middle. Here's Mr. Perfect. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Offensive board. Stewart. Soft touch off the glass.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
Driving to the basket, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, we know that Fred VanVleet can be relied upon to find the open man. This guy's so consistently good at it.
Here's Cunningham, guarded by VanVleet. From 11 feet away, Siakam pulls down the board. Toronto has gone 2 of 3 from the three-point line in the second. To the inside, Mr. Perfect. The second effort. The Pistons clear it. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
And then Siakam with the jam.
Well, there's elite athleticism by Pascal Siakam. Makes that easy work.
To the paint. Here's Stewart. Outside for Bay. Second shot opportunity. The offensive rebound. He blocks it again.
Swatting shots away with ferocity.
He is not messing around in this one. Dragic is checked in for Toronto. Here's Jackson. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from VanVleet. Dragic outside. Puts one up from 19. And that one drops for him. Dragic has got his second bucket on the night.
And guys, one thing that's triggered this run, their proficiency inside the three-point line.
Pass to Bay. Here's Cunningham. Defended by Dragic. Now here's Olynyk. Charity stripe shot. Tipped. And they get it back. Driving in. And they converted last on attempt number 3. Olynyk's gotten his second bucket of the game.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Good. And VanVleet gets the assist. And the Raptors lead by 17.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Here's Cunningham, defended by Dragic. Outside Olynyk. Here's an 8-footer. Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. Siakam against Bay. And Anunoby gets it to go.
Well, brought up in an unselfish system, Pascal Siakam takes great pride keeping his teammates involved.
Pass to Cunningham. Inside. Here's Olynyk. Here's Stewart. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort. Out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Off the inbound pass. Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple double.
And I'll tell you what, This is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
The Pistons making a switch here. Grant's checked in.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
His 4th foul already, and we're not even at halftime. He'll likely limit his minutes the rest of the way.
Detroit with the ball. 19-point game.
You know, Cade Cunningham has proven he can get it done on offense. Now check this out. Back in college, he racked up 13 points and just...
And so it's Toronto in control with a 16-point. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And the Pistons making a change here. Setting the floor for the Pistons. Inside, Grant and Olynyk. Jackson out there with Corey Joseph. And it's Jackson in at the small forward position.
That's a tough walk back to the showers. I'm pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
The Pistons have gone 50% from the field in the third quarter, 8 of 16. Jackson outside. Pass to Olynyk. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Olynyk's got 11 points in the quarter.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Here's Watanabe. To the paint. Here's Van Vliet. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Joseph. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Van Vliet. Pass to Watanabe. Trent with it. To the middle. And there's Van Vliet on the assist from Trent. Van Vliet's got 10 points in the game.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And here's Jackson. Jackson on the wing. 4 on the clock. Achua with the rebound. Achua's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low. Achua with the dunk.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
The drive by Jackson. Back to Joseph. The floater. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Pass to Trent. Detroit with a rebound. Joseph has got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, this is tremendous athleticism from Josh Jackson. Boy, you better stay connected to his body or he's going to make you look silly.
Trent outside. Here's Watanabe. Now here's Achua, guarded by Olynyk. Back to Watanabe. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Kelly Olynyk. And he knocks down the first one. Stewart, he's checked in for Jackson. That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Grant outside. Pass to Joseph. Here's Stewart, guarded by Trent. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. Stewart hits them both. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Trent outside. Pass to Watanabe. Back to Trent for 3. Drops in the 3. Trent's got 9 points in the quarter. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
Wow, what an awe-inspiring performance tonight, MP. What was the key to your success out there?
Yeah, and John, we focused on the little things, the fundamentals. We executed the game plan, and we played with effort and focus throughout. So it was a great W tonight. I'm proud of our guys.
Now, were my eyes deceiving me? Because Coach looked like he cracked a smile a few times during this one. What did he like about your performance?
And that we were communicating, really talking on D, and that's something we've been working on a lot in practice lately. So I'm sure he was just glad to see it. Just a lot of unselfish play in general. People looking to make an extra pass, give up a good shot for a great shot. You know, all that stuff that a well-coached team does.
Oh, if it isn't Kenny Rogers himself.
Kenny Rogers.
Who is that? The gambler?
No.
Come on, man. Even Wycliffe covered the guy.
Now, Wycliffe, I kind of know that guy, yeah.
Are you serious right now?
Are you serious?
Yeah, no, I'm very serious. The Carnival? You know, I swear to God, that guy is the most underrated rapper of all time.
All right, Coach, I'm gonna check it out, all right? Chill out.
All right, well, I didn't come here to have you talk about Wycliffe. I want to talk to you about the fact that you did a nice job.
Your gamble paid off.
You talk about the thing that you yelled at me for.
I wouldn't use the word yelled. But I'm still not happy about that, by the way.
Noted.
But I just wanted to say, you've held your own. You're in the starting lineup moving forward. Congrats.
I appreciate that. And look, I kind of put you in a bind, and I appreciate you, Coach G.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. Now I got some tape to watch. Get out of here.
All right, see you, man.
Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV. If you've been hooping in the neighborhood or in the rec, you may have come across this familiar group.
Oh, too strong for you!
Yep, Team 2K TV is back, and they've been putting in the time, and they're ready to take you.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Now, I saw C.J. McCollum play all 4 of his years at Lehigh.
And David, as most people know, you went to American, so I get it. Class in session. Thanks, D.A. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Van Vliet and Anunoby are your wingmen. Mr. Perfect out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Dragic in at the point guard position. And for Portland, out of the wings for him, McCollum and Powell. Covington is at the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Lillard in at the 1 spot. It's hauled in by the Raptors. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
A matchup that only happens twice a year. These interconference battles can be a lot of fun.
Yeah, this one will be for sure. Interconference matchups are always pretty fascinating just because of timing on scouting and how often you watch teams like this affect some of the unpredictability of the East-West battle.
Nurkic the pass to Covington. Bucket is good.
Covington must prefer that. He gets a great rhythm on the catch and shoot.
Inside, for teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge.
Sure can. And just getting on the same page takes some time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will help you do that.
Lillard dishes to Nurkic. It's tipped. Here's Mr. Perfect. Drives to the hoop. Boom, he jams it straight down. One guy who's absolutely getting it done out there is MP. Greg, with multiple triple-double games to his credit at this point.
Yeah, you love the effort we've been seeing from him. Looking dominant on both ends of the floor and doing all he can to lift his team up.
And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Van Vliet passes to Dragic. Here's Mr. Perfect. He's guarded by Nurkic.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
McCollum, no good.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Mr. Perfect, the pass to Siakam. Lays it up and banks it in.
And wiry strong, Siakam just snakes inside and makes a nice play off the contact.
To the inside, Nurkic. And the injury troubles for Yusuf Nurkic the last few seasons, Brent. My goodness. Freak injuries, too. Just bad luck.
I feel like we've said that about the Blazers for about 30 years. And for Nurkic especially. Just a broken leg, a broken wrist. And, you know, when he was in the lineup last year, Kevin, they were one of the best defensive starting fives in the game. With him being out, they suffered. Let's hope he has good health for the rest of his career. Nurkic is a double-double machine every night. There's not a lot of teams right now that are equipped on their roster to handle the kind of size that Nurkic can bring.
Good on the second free throw. Looking at the Trailblazers, they took the last win in their last game against the Nuggets in Ball Arena. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Some guys have a hard time finding their teammates in those possessions. Dragic is always looking to dish to get it to the open man.
Here's Lillard after the made shot from Mr. Perfect. Down low. Here's Nurkic. And he overshot that one, missing.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Siakam, good.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
The pass to Powell. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, to the paint. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So the Raptors will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
And Portland has possession after Toronto at the three-pointer. Portland no good that time either. And the Raptors with possession. They're on a 13-3 run right now. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
So he comes up empty at the line. Trailblazers trail by 8. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the 3-ball is good.
Well, that's a go-to for CJ. He looks to spray it from three-point line as much as he possibly can.
Dragic kicks to Anunoby. Pass to Siakam. Just 4 to shoot. Nurkic with the block.
At 7 feet tall, Nurkic, not easy to get around. That time throws that one away.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And so Powell will bring it up for Portland, trailing by 5. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, and in that one, they were aggressive, but also efficient. The exact balance you're looking to achieve.
Well, easy to be efficient on nights like that when everybody has things going. Let's see if they're still in the rhythm tonight.
Van Vliet passes to Dragic. Here's Anunoby. To the left wing. Stolen by McCollum. Passes to Powell.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Lillard against Siakam. McCollum right side. Got a hand on it. And they recover it. Here's Nurkic. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Nurkic has got 5 now.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Here's Mr. Perfect. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Raptors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He misses the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Cody Zeller's checked in for Robert Covington. And finished off by Nurkic.
And Nurkic getting up there and waiting that rim.
Toronto, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Here's Mr. Perfect. Clock at 6. Poked away. McCollum outside. It's Nurkic, top of the key. Pass to Lillard. There's the 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
I love Dame's attitude. If the D is going to back up like that, that shot's no problem.
And the pass to Anunoby. Here's Mr. Perfect. He's guarded by Nurkic. Outside Dragic. Van Vliet outside. 5 to shoot. Pass to Mr. Perfect. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And you can always count on Van Vliet to make the right play. He doesn't make too many bad decisions when he's got the ball in his hands.
Now here's McCollum. And he really played well against Denver. And there it is for him. And that's now 9 points for Nurkic.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And the shot is good from Mr. Perfect. Portland leading. McCollum outside. Pass to Powell. Back to McCollum. It's Powell on the wing. Shoots over Anunoby. The shot by Powell, no good.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Van Vliet passes to Mr. Perfect. Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. Toronto working the ball around now. Pass to Siakam. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Nurkic. Here's Mr. Perfect. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Detroit.
Felt like he also was prepared for whatever the opposition was coming at him with. He was either contesting shots or swatting them away. Just a dominant defensive performance all the way around.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Here's Zeller. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Van Vliet outside. Now the pass to Ananobi. Siakam outside. He kicks to Dragic. Nurkic with it. Now guarded by Dragic. McCollum passes to Lillard. Over to the wing. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. But Van Vliet picks one up.
Well, we talk about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2012, nobody has more makes in the last 20 seconds of a game to tie or go ahead. Nobody.
A different look now for Portland. Nancy's checked in for Nurkic. Tony Snell comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum. A new group in now for the Raptors. Ken Burge is checked in for Mr. Perfect. Entirely new group here for Portland. Chris, he's checked in for Cody Zeller. Robert Covington comes in for Nance. Powell, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Anthony Simons. A new group in now for the Raptors. Siakam is checked in for Ken Burch. Mr. Perfect comes in for Achua. Watanabe's checked in for Barnes. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Trent. And the list of players with multiple series clinching buzzer beaters in the playoffs. Michael Jordan and Damian Lillard.
And with a little bon voyage wave of the hand for good measure, Dame time is as real as it gets.
So for Toronto right now, Mr. Perfect out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Dragic. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Watanabe in at the 3 slot. Nurkic checked in for Chris. It's McCollum on the wing, covered by VanVleet. Raptors trail by 10. Siakam passes to Mr. Perfect. Back to Siakam. Inside. Passes it to Mr. Perfect. Shot clock at 6. 2 points. That one goes. Siakam's got 10 points in the game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. And here is Powell. And he drives in. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Count that one. And here's Dragic. His last outing, he had 18 points. Pass to Watanabe. Here's Mr. Perfect, defended by Covington. Here's Mr. Perfect. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Covington's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Powell kicks to Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And now it's a 12-point Trailblazer lead. Dragic, the pass to Mr. Perfect. Poked loose. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires, and we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And how about that? What a sensational finish. Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Dragic against Lillard. Here's McCollum. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And you give CJ that kind of shot, and he's going to knock it down. He'll exploit the defense all night long.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Portland leading by 10. Lillard scanning the floor. The quick look, no good that time.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic.
And I think a coaching staff is okay when Lillard plays like this and he starts to force the issue a little bit.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. That will be their second of 6 road games for the team.
And that is such a beautiful move, Kevin. Why go straight up when you can throw down the reverse?
Well, that one's going to have its share of time on the highlight reel for sure. Here's Powell. The putback. Portland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Here's Nurkic. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Back to Anunoby. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Mr. Perfect, the pass to Anunoby. Makes it off the glass. Anunoby's got 5 points so far.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The pass to Nurkic. Lillard against Dragic. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. There's another block, making his presence felt on this end.
He's holding down the fort, anchoring the defense.
The shot's good. Now just a 4-point Portland lead.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Powell finds Lillard. Now here's McCollum. Shot from 12. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. Powell, that's good.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Raptors trail by 7. Mr. Perfect, the pass to Anunoby. Here's Mr. Perfect. He's guarded by Nurkic. Passes it to Siakam. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Powell dishes to McCollum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Van Vliet picks one up.
Testament to the savvy of McCollum. The defender bites on his subtle move, then is left with no choice but to foul him.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Trailblazers?
They've definitely had a hot hand from 3-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
And for some reason, they've also had guys in the right spots on the offensive glass. Lots of putbacks.
Cody Zeller's checked in for the Trailblazers.
You can count on C.J. McCollum to just be a scoring threat on a nightly basis. So smooth with the ball, can get to spots on the floor where he's confident to rise up and produce points. He's one of the most consistent performers that we have in the NBA.
And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively. That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Nobody near Lillard. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Raptors trail by 7. To the middle. Here's Mr. Perfect. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. It's Powell on the wing. And there's the drive. And he converts the layup. And it's a 9-point Portland lead.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Van Vliet passes to Mr. Perfect. Van Vliet outside. Here's Mr. Perfect. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really a good job of getting to the line in that first quarter. Hasn't been doing that as much here in the second. And the number of fouls he's drawn has resulted in a bunch of trips to the line. So even if he doesn't make them all, it still had a positive effect.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Nance comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Tony Snell subbed in for Powell.
Well, he can create his own shot. He can spot up off the ball. Lillard can torch your defense any which way.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Raptors have had a very rough go at the line tonight, unable to get anything to go. Plenty of tries, too.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis. And the free throw line has not been kind to him tonight. And that's a running theme. It's something he's got to work on.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
Powell and Covington up at the forward. The veteran pair of Lillard and McCollum are the guards. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. To the inside, Siakam finds Van Vliet. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Dragic against Lillard. Over Dragic. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
Anunoby passes to Mr. Perfect. Siakam left side. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Dragic. Now, here's Siakam. Defended by Covington. The Raptors need to get a shot up. From 13, Siakam misses. Portland leading by 14. And at 6'7" with a 7'2" wingspan, Robert Covington, Greg, comfortable guarding power forwards.
Well, he's accustomed to it. In high school, he was the same height, but only weighed 170 pounds. Even then, his coach said he was weak, but he wasn't soft.
Pass to Powell. Back to McCollum. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Well, McCollum has shown the ability to get inside and also finished. It's just how shifty he is.
Oh,
look at that.
And the serious dunk to finish it off.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. He blocks it again, and that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
They grab their own miss. Mr. Perfect. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Mr. Perfect's got 24.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
It's McCollum with the drive. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Van Vliet. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Here's Siakam. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Three-pointer, Lillard. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. McCollum with the ball. 14 points for him. For the 3. Rebounded by Mr. Perfect. Raptors trail by 7. Dragic gets the bucket. Dragic has got 9.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the 3rd. That leaves room for improvements. McCollum against Van Vliet. Now Powell. He has 7. 6 on the shot clock. Puts it up. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by Powell. Powell's got 5 assists in the game. The pass to Mr. Perfect. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Yeah, possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ball game.
Siakam looking around. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
To see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Anunoby against Powell. Back to McCollum. Now here's Powell. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic. And that's now 17 points for Nurkic.
And Nurkic having one of those nights looking like a fine-tuned first option scoring.
Trailblazers leading by 5, and it's McCollum in the corner. And he's good on the 3-ball. 17 points in the game.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
Mr. Perfect, the pass to Dragic. Siakam up top. Passes it to Dragic. Here's Mr. Perfect. He's guarded by Nurkic. Let's go. No good from Dragic. For Portland, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Lillard with the bucket.
And Lillard just keeps fighting, willing his team to victory. Not deterred that time by the bump.
And the Raptors call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Mr. Perfect. No good on that one. Now Portland takes it the other way. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Mr. Perfect. Dragic is out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. And he makes the first.
And standing 6'3" at that shooting guard spot, you know, the naysayers will question McCollum's lack of size defensively.
Well, it might not be, GA, the size part of it defensively. It's the fact that, you know, you'd like to make more of an impact defensively. So forget the size. You know, CJ needs to show some more effort on that end. The best part about CJ is that he usually wins the matchup on a nightly basis because he's such an incredible scorer, and that's where maybe you make up the difference.
Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple double. McCollum left side. Back to Nurkic. That's a 2 from Powell. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got 6 rebounds in the game.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Anunoby. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. McCollum passes to Lillard. Back to McCollum. It's McCollum on the wing. Over Trent. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Raptors trail by 12. Anunoby finds Siakam. Good D by Covington. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. At one point, they led by 16. Powell, no one around him. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game. Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Free throw good from Mr. Perfect. Portland leading by 11. Here's Powell. From 11 feet away. It's rebounded by Mr. Perfect.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
He shoots again, and he sinks the layup. Mr. Perfect's got it back down to within single digits for Toronto.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
You saw by that putback there, he's just completely locked in. We're getting full contributions from him right now.
The Raptors have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Siakam, that's good.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this.
Finally got themselves in the trenches. Momentum completely shifted now. We've got a tight one here in the final period.
Nurkic kicks to Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. Shot clock at 5. Powell finds Covington. Portland needs to get off a shot. And here's McCollum for 3. Knocked away. And stolen by Siakam. Outside Dragic. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
here's McCollum, defended by Trent, and the basket by McCollum.
And the game of basketball is one of runs, and right now this one's definitely not over.
Mr. Perfect. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. To the middle, here's Covington. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 6 assists now in the game. Raptors trail by 7. Anunoby passes to Dragic. Toronto working the ball around now. Pass to Mr. Perfect. There's the killer two-handed slam.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
McCollum outside. Lillard outside. All alone. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
All that he gives them on offense, Siakam's ability, Greg, to switch defensively is key for this team.
And he can legitimately stay in front of guards on the perimeter. I mean, this guy contests shots without fouling. You love the combination of focus and strong fundamentals.
Siakam hits them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. No good with the triple. And it's the Raptors ball. They're on a 19-6 run.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Portland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Powell, the pass to Nurkic. The rebound by Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect's Toronto trailer. And it's Trent in the corner. It's tipped. Here's Mr. Perfect. And there's the pass to Siakam.
After a quiet first couple seasons in the league, Siakam really took off in year 3 when he helped the Raptors win their first NBA championship.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Another thing they've done well tonight is to share the basketball. So many of their buckets have just been off crisp offensive sets, setting up their shooters.
Nurkic dishes to Lillard. It's Covington on the wing. Kicks it to Powell. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Unable to get that one. And Toronto will go the other way with it.
The three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second. 2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to find out what the Trailblazers coach was going over with his guys. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Count it, good. And now a 5-point Raptor lead.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
And here's McCollum for 3. Rebound by Mr. Perfect.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. And here is Powell. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his third assist on the night.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Toronto. Raptors leading by 4. Here's Mr. Perfect. Passes to Siakam. And it's rebounded by Covington. McCollum outside. Inside. Kicks it out to Lillard. Back to Nurkic. Lillard finds Nurkic. And here's McCollum for 3. Toronto grabs the miss.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Lillard against Dragic. McCollum outside. Shoots over VanVleet. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from McCollum.
Well, he knows how to get the shot off at any time on that pick and roll. Natural instincts taking over, and the experience helping McCollum as well. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Shot from 12. He doesn't hit that one. Raptors leading by 4. Outside Dragic. Nurkic with the steal. McCollum with the ball. Now Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. McCollum outside. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. McCollum's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well, he's building off that strong first half he had. I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure him out in the second.
Here's Mr. Perfect, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 3.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Dragic against Lillard. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
And Portland has possession. He kicks to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. That ties it up. McCollum's got 31.
Well, fearless McCollum there, willing to take those big shots in the game's biggest moments.
Toronto's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Mr. Perfect, the pass to VanVleet. Nurkic with the steal. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Out to the right wing. Nurkic finds Covington. Clock at 6. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And the technical free throw is good.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Fires from deep. The shot, no good. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Dragic against Lillard. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
And they'll get another chance. Covington kicks to Lillard. VanVleet against McCollum. Down low, here's Covington. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
Calm, cool, and Covington. Big-time shot.
Toronto shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Mr. Perfect, the pass to Siakam. And Covington sends it back. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. To the paint. Here's Nurkic. The shot comes out. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Dragic against Lillard. No good from Dragic. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Lillard. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Siakam. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Toronto. It's a one-point game. It counts.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Lillard. Can't cash in. And he hits the shot. But hang on, guys. Hold everything. The officials may review it here. And don't start the celebration just yet. They're going to have a second look at the replay monitor and see if it got in. This one's over if the original ruling of a basket stands. But we'll see. The officials have made their decision. The basket, as we thought, will count. It took a little while to check the replay, but they did, in fact, have it right. He got it off GA in time.
And even though they had it right the first time, it's always a smart move to double check. When it comes to the game-winning shot, you have got to go to replay.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball.
A little birdie told me not only is MP not happy with his playing time, but he's not happy with the team, period. I wonder how his teammates feel about that. He also wants out. That's right, I'm talking
you